Let's face it, winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
But as the saying goes, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing.
One of the most frequent questions we get asked is what should we wear for fat biking or winter riding?
So here's our guide to what to wear when you go out in the winter for fat biking or winter riding. The thing about winter biking is you don't need bike-specific clothing. It's nice to have, but it's not a necessity.
The key to a great winter outfit is layers, and it all starts with a good solid base. A good base layer will be moisture wicking, breathable, have a snug fit, and most importantly, be comfortable.
Our base layer of choice is Craft's Active Extreme base layer. It's super stretchy, it checks all the boxes that MJ was talking about, and it's really, really well priced as well. Another base layer option is Craft's Active Extreme with windproofing. So this one has windproofing panels through the front and venting at the back. So on the colder days or the really windy days, especially here in Alberta, this is going to be a really, really nice choice.
For the bottom half, you can go with Craft's Active Extreme line as well. Or if you plan on spending a lot of time on the bike, Segoy's Mid-Zero knickers work well too.
Now it's on to mid layers. For mid layer, you definitely want something that's going to be flexible, stretchy, but more importantly, this is going to be where a lot of your warmth comes from.
Something like Craft's Polar LT mid layer is our go-to pick. It's super comfortable, packs up nice and small, it's wind resistant in the front, and most importantly, just gives you that extra layer of warmth.
Now on warmer days, you can just get away with wearing your base and a mid layer or a base and your shell. But on cold days, it's really important to have all three layers, and that gives you the ability to peel as needed. So if you're climbing up for a while, you can take your shell off, cool off, stay the right temperature, or if you stop for a snack or something like that, you want to be able to put your shell back on. Layers are always really important. The reason for that is as soon as you start sweating, that's when you're going to get cold as soon as you stop moving, and the key is to just be that right temperature the entire time.
It's important to make sure that your shell layer is wind resistant and either waterproof or water resistant. Something like Craft's Glide Hood jacket or Segoy's Firewall jacket will give you great water and wind resistance.
Craft's Glide Hood jacket is a great pick because it has a longer panel in the back. So as you're leaning forwards on the bike, your backside's still going to be covered, and things that get flicked up by your rear tire are not just going to be going onto your pants or worse, your base layer. You'll have that extra bit of protection.
For your pants, the key is having either windproofing or extra padding on your thigh area. And this is the area that's going to get the most cold and have the most exposure when you're on the bike.
For the warmer days, you could go with something like Raceface's Conspiracy pants, which are completely wind and waterproof pant, but they don't have any insulation. So for the colder days, something like Craft's Advanced Storm Insulate Nordic pant is a really good option. It has that front paddling that's going to keep your thighs warm, but it's still really breathable in the back, so you're not going to overheat. I would avoid wearing snow pants. They don't generally breathe in the back. They will give you tons of warmth, but like I said, as you're moving on the bike and working, you definitely don't want to be overheating, and with snow pants, unless it's really cold out, you're going to be overheating in them.
Finally, onto accessories. You're going to want to wear a pretty warm glove where the thumb and pointer finger can move independently. That way you can still have control over your brakes and your gear shifting.
If you're using bar mitts, you can go with an even thinner glove, and that will give you a lot more dexterity and control over your bike.
For your head, the biggest thing is having your ears and your neck covered. So you'll either want to wear a buff with a headband or a skull cap under your helmet.
On really cold days, a lot of people will even wear their ski helmets with goggles and then pull a buff up, and that's going to give you a lot of coverage and protection. There are no set rules when it comes to clothing during fat biking, though some clothes are going to be better suited for fat biking and therefore give you a more comfortable and better day out road ride.
At the end of the day, the most important thing is getting out, getting on your bike, trying new things, and having a great ride. You don't have to have the highest end gear to have a good ride and a good day out, but having the right gear will definitely make you more comfortable.
Everything we showed you in the video today is in Rebound, both in the store or online. So feel free to give us a call or swing by the shop and make sure that you have all the knowledge you need to have a great day out on your fat bike. Fat bike.
Yeah.
Brr, 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 brr.